Good morning, good morning, good morning. This is Professor Ward with Profit with Professor. This morning, for the next 4 hours, I'll be looking at some opportunities to possibly jump in on some sniper scalp opportunities. I call them sniper simply because we're trying to hit the target accurately. So, for those of you who want to join me in this, you're free to do so. Please understand that the information and publications are not meant to be and do not constitute financial, investment, trading, or other types of advice or recommendations supplied or endorsed by myself or even Trading View. So, this is just me trading on my account. And if you guys want to follow along, you're definitely welcome to. And I'm always open to any questions that you guys may have. I will be here every single Tuesday from 5 a.m. to 9 a.m., allowing you guys to just basically be flies on the wall to watch me scalp. So you guys are welcome to come by at any time. I trade with Owanda, and so if you guys are interested in doing that, Owanda is this Forex company here. I'll be trading Forex, and so I'll be using the buy and sell buttons up here and just getting in and out of these trades. So I've already jumped in on a scalp to go along at 109.09. I just need to figure out where I'm gonna get out at. If you guys have any questions, I love questions. Go ahead and ask any questions that you may have, and I'll be open to getting that to you. If you guys can't hear me or if the music's too loud, let me know. But I gotta have something running in my head to kind of give me the momentum. I don't like too much quiet. But again, if you guys have any visual issues or you can't hear me, then just go ahead and put that in the chat and we'll go from there. All right. So again, I've already jumped in on this trade. Now's a good time to put in a. Let's do this. I've already jumped in. You guys can see here, but let's. Do I have my horizontal lines? I don't see them there, and I don't see them there. Where am I? Oh, I'm on the wrong one. That's why. Here we go. What is all of this? There we go. Turn off all of this stuff. All right. So as of right now, I'm in a long position. I can even see here on the 3 hour. This looks like it's getting ready to create what we call a rally base and a rally. Uh, and so if this leg out occurs and looks like it is occurring, I'm already up $1. I was in drawdown because this candle went up, but then it pulled back. And so now it looks like it's heading back up again. Just need to figure out where I want to get out at. Um, I wonder how this area is looking. That's too close for me. Let's shoot for. Let's see what happens when we get to maybe this area. I'm gonna hold it. When it gets to this area, uh, I'll let you know what I'm gonna do from here. Uh, Okay, let me see here. So it's pulling back on me again. So what I'm looking for is I'm looking to see what's going to happen when they get here. What you guys are seeing right now, I have this coded here with colors and things like that. So this is an oscillator that allows me to view institutional volume. So I'm just kind of monitoring where all the institutions are getting in. So I have this programmed already, and so it tells me that the institutions are starting to build up some buying power here. I need to remove this. I was on here last week. If you guys saw one of my old from last week, I think it was Friday, I told you guys that I was going to go long from here where this blue area is, and we had put a position here, a buy stop, but then we also put a buy limit order um, here, and I think our stop loss was down here. So as you guys can see, it did violate and go lower than what we anticipated. It went lower than both of these, but we did get them, got both of them actually. And then the market went up, and then we already hit our TP1 right here. So for those of you who were on the webinar last week, if you were able to manage this trade properly, like I did, we did we did get this uptrend, and I've already TP'd, but I'm thinking it's not possibly going to come back down, but it could. I mean, here's another demand zone area down here. So I'm just kind of waiting to see. We also have some selling pressure building up here now. So I'm going to jump out for now and see what they're going to do in a second. The reason why I'm not going short just yet, and let me get rid of these orders. I don't need those there anymore. There we go. Good morning, Captain Kronos. What's the ticker and the time frame? The ticker we're looking at this morning is Euro Dollar. I'm just scalping Forex this morning. I'll be on here for about 4 hours. The time frame I'm looking at will be multiple time frames. I'm a multiple time frame analyst, and so I just know how to read charts and get in and out. I can do pretty much anything, so the time frame to me doesn't matter. But I'll be looking at primarily all low time frames, and then I'll be comparing the low time frame against what's happening on the big picture. So big picture, I can see on the 2 hour, 3 hour, starting to get some downtrend. So I'm just waiting for a nice pullback first, because this is a drop that's been happening for a minute, and we got to get some kind of relief at some point. So I'm just going to wait for that to happen, and then I'm going to find an opportunity to jump in. And if it's still shorting, we'll catch this short. Maybe it'll come back down here because there is a demand zone on the 3 minute. Let me go to 3 minute and see how I put here. I had labeled this resistance a minor resistance level. Um, Minor just kind of means it most likely will react to it in turn, but it could break through. It did both. So we can see it did break through this resistance level that I thought was minor. Went up about an extra 15 pips above where I thought it was going to turn. But now you can see here it's back in that area, and we could have either a downtrend, or maybe it'll just come here to this newly created demand zone. Captain Chrono says, I have had great success using just price action and ATR, stop loss indicator for futures, forex, crypto. I find everything else to busy up the screen and lag too much. Good, and thank you. Oh, very good. Whatever works, man. I'm glad to hear that you found something that's consistent, and that's the key to everything. I do trade in all the markets, but I don't. I just know how to read charts. I just been reading these candles for over 25 years, so I don't have any particular strategy. It's whatever the chart allows me to do. If the chart allows me to go long term, I'll hold it. If it has a lot of volatility back and forth, then I'll go back and forth and scalp. So it just kind of depends. I don't have any one thing that I do. It's just however I feel for the day. This morning I felt like scalping, so that's what I'm gonna do. Right now I'm gonna take a chance, and now I'm gonna wait. One more second. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait and see if they're gonna possibly break past this here. So I'm gonna start using my lines. Where is it? Horizontal lines. Oh, I took them off? No. Oh, no, here it is. So here's my downtrend breakout line here. So I'm probably going to put that there. And then if price action closes above that, let's go back to the 3 minute. There we go. So on the 3 hour, you guys see it looks like that. It's this tiny little space here. The scary part is we have this inverted hammer. Inverted hammers typically mean that there's a lot of selling pressure. However, this is also resistance that's turning into support. And if it is turning into support, then we're going to get a long leg out. And right now, it looks like it's doing that again. So I might admit that I should have held my original because I was already in a long and I was already positive, but I got out because it went down. But let me go back to the 3 minute. So I marked these off, and let me turn back on my alerts. I do scout both long and short, Captain. Yes, sir. I can pretty much do anything in any market. Doesn't matter if it's crypto, futures, forex, stocks. I trade everything. I have an entire team. I have an entire company. So yeah. Only thing I don't like getting into is options because it's not enough money. It's too slow. But I like trading fast and making a decent income. All right, so let me turn on my downtrend breakout. Clear this here. So these are my alerts. So this is my 3 minute uptrend anchor break. That's what the UTAB stands for, uptrend anchor break. And so I just put a little note here if it does break that. So here's my uptrend anchor break that I just set. I'm looking at this level here. And if this level is violated, then I'm going to anticipate that it's going to continue the uptrend. And we'll see what happens if it breaks that. So we got about 2 more pips to go to see if that happens. Along with uptrend anchor breaks, I can also do breakouts. So breakout would be a little different from an anchor break, but they're pretty close in what they both do. So I'll do either or. Looks like it's building up for the upside. This formation right here is called an uptrend wick over wick. So that's giving me a sign that it's in an uptrend. Not in an uptrend, but building up towards that. It has to break out of this range here. So that's what I'm waiting for. So far, I do believe it's going to break out, but we'll see. Here we go. Not yet. Put my finger on the trigger. If you guys are interested, I'm about to get ready to smash this button. But I want to wait to see this. Let me turn on my time here. Countdown. Last price. There we go. All right, so it's holding a little more over, so I'm going to go ahead and take a chance. The fact that we were in here and this has already broken out and now it's just kind of hovering in the center, I do trade seconds as well. Yes, sir. So if we go down to the 1 minute, we can see it still looks the same. This was the anchor for this here. This was the pivot low. This is the anchor break for that pivot low. See how it already says pivot high? So I was on the 3 minute and I already knew this was legit. I didn't even have to go down to get a signal for it. I already knew this was something special. So let's go back down to that 1 minute. So the next break we're going to need to know if we're going to hold it is this. This is our next anchor break. If price action breaks this, I'm going to continue holding this trade. So we'll see what happens. Then I'm going to move this right here to where the breakout actually took place. And I'm going to treat this like my stop loss. So if price action goes below this, I'm just going to take a loss. But if it breaks out above this, then I'm going to hold it. Oh, I appreciate it, Captain. Yes, sir. I love live trading too. There's just so many people out there on YouTube that's like just taking people's money and stuff like that. And so I've had a few people in my company ask me, why don't I live stream on TradingView? And I said, because I'm not interested in all that stuff. You know, I have a company. So, but I decided that I'll go on here and do this just for the sake of people understanding and knowing that this is real. And if they're ever interested, we can definitely help them with mentorship programs and stuff like that we have. All right, so now they're playing in this area. See how I put this here? Because there's still a possibility that they can go below this. And now they're testing it, but they left this form. This is another up formation. So whenever I see a rally-based drop, that's what this whole thing is. And I see this formation, and then they have a wick back here that's slightly above it. This all tells me it's uptrend. But we got to find something to push it back up. So it could come down here to get the push back up. Let's see. Let's close that. Let me hold it for a minute. The reason why I'm going to hold it is because of what they did here. This candle did not fully form under my downtrend anchor break. So we don't have a fully formed candle. I like seeing a fully formed candle before I get out, because sometimes they just like to test and then they keep going and you end up losing money. So let me see if they're just testing this and then they're going to take back off. Looks like they're going to break past that. They're still ranging. Let's get out of here. Do you add your position if you get a runner? Walk the talk. That's what's up. Is that an engulfing? Marabuzzo. No, I see the wicks now. Okay, very good. Answered your own question. Good. Mm-mm. See how they took my money and now they're going back up again? That's what I was talking about. Let me check a big picture here. Well, they did go lower than that. They could be going back down. All right, so let's take a chance shorting. Let's do that. So they might be coming back down here to this demand zone I have. Let me just verify. Let me see here. Yeah, I'm waiting for the breakout. That's why I give it about 4 hours, because we sometimes it takes a minute for them to break out and for us to catch it. Uh, they did break this uptrend wick over wick formation here on the, what time frame is this? 2 hour? Yeah, so they could be heading back down to this here possibly. Let's see. And we have a strong area here at 108.94. This is a strong uptrend area here that they could possibly use off of the 1 hour. So let's go ahead and mark that. 97. We'll just put 1 hour on here, just so I know what time frame I was looking at, and make it a different color. Uh, Captain says, no, I see the wicks now. Morbuzu means shaven head. Yes. In Japanese, or no wicks. Yes. The BBC technical analysis guys like to use the term to be superior English. Let me see here. All right, so it is shorting. We're up $1 already. Let's go back to that 3 minute that we were on. All right. Let's try the 15 minutes, see what we got going here. So nothing on the 45. Oh, this might be something. This red one here. Let's see if it highlights it. It sure did. All right, so this is demand is here as well here. So it's pretty close to where I picked earlier, the 1 hour. So from the 1 hour, I saw something there. Looks like on the 30 minute, we're starting to get some evidence that there's some institutional buying power in here. Uh, so we'll see what happens with this, how far it goes down. I'll go ahead and put my chat group up. If you guys are interested, we'll pretty much answer any questions you guys have. We post charts. We have signal service, mentorship programs, all kind of stuff. So if you guys are ever interested in any of that, just let me know. Otherwise, I'll be here every Tuesday scalping for 4 hours, and you guys can just watch me. That doesn't cost you anything. But if you guys want to learn to do what I do, we definitely have courses to help teach you. And I have a whole team of traders, so you'll have a lot of help. If you ever want to be on my team, we have an opportunity for that as well. So if you want to be a professional trader and do this for a living, we can get you to that status as well. So it's all up to you. But what I do here is just to chart and take advantage of opportunities as I can, and just for free, just give that out to the public, so that they have some hope in knowing that this stuff is actually real. The question is, where do you go to learn? That's the hard part, is finding out who's telling the truth. So I figured trading live, proof is in the pudding. They're ranging again to the side. They're creating a base candle here. Let's go back down to the 3-minute. So based on the 3-minute, this is our downtrend breakout. Oh, let me activate these time frames. Downtrend breakout. I don't know what that is. Downtrend, uptrend. All right. So as you guys can see, they're still playing in that range that we were in earlier. But if you look at this, notice they haven't broke it. So that tells me it's probably going back up again. So I'm going to go ahead and flip it again. Now, if you're asking me why am I flipping it, the reason why I'm doing it is because we had originally mapped out this area and this area. And I kept saying I should have held it. But when they do this, they like to break. But notice there is no body formation here. There's nothing filled in. There's no color is what I'm trying to say. So these orders here, these wicks, these are unfilled orders. So they went down here for no reason, didn't get any orders filled, and now they're turning around going back up. So I should have held my original long that I was in. Plus, we can see there's body fills above this. This is where we were originally. This is the original range. It broke out to the top first. This is a game that they like to play, which is what I call this is a false negative. A false negative means it's a false short. And then they have false positives, which is false longs. So they do this just to throw people off like me, take some of your money, but the idea is just to be aware of it. Right now, it looks like they're turning back around. They just pushed past this drop here. This is a downtrend, but they added orders, obviously. Let's go to a smaller time frame, see if I see something here. On the 2-minute. The 1-minute. They sure are stop loss hunting. They love doing that. And look, the very area that I picked for the downtrend breakout, now they want to turn it into demand. The reason why this is highlighting my company, we've created our own indicators that are here. We charge a subscription though to get access to them. But what it does is it kind of helps us just instead of belaboring the process of trying to find supply and demand, it just kind of highlights it for us. It's not for you to trade off of. It's just for you to be aware of what's kind of going on. It also allows you to see where the pivotal turns are and just kind of give you a better gauge. That's all. Um, have you heard about the OTC QB ticker NLST? No, I have not. Been a long time holder. They're about to have their day in court this week with Samsung, later with Google. When all said is done, largest IP settlement in history. Okay, very good. Thanks for. I'll look into that. Now I'm a technical analyst, so I don't do too much fundamental analysis because that stuff changes a lot, and it's always based on how people feel and how much resources that company has. It's too many variables that could change at any second. So I tend to just stick with supply and demand, support and resistance, and big picture trend, and I kind of just stick with that. As long as I know those three, I'm pretty good. And you can tell that without looking up anything. But stocks, you do got to have some type of. I'm not saying that's a stock. I don't know what that is. But what is that? It must be. I'm saying stock only because I see the name Samsung and Google. NOST. Netlist. Here's Netlist here. Oh, it's a memory manufacturer. Okay. Very good. Thank you. Oh, yeah, they're fairly new. Hmm. So I'm just going to chart it real quick, see what pops up. Hmm. Okie dokie. So yeah, this thing already took off. We'd have to find a pullback opportunity on this one. Uh, uh, let's try that. All right. Oh yeah, this is going to be a serious uptrend. Just the 9 month chart right here. This is the uptrend formation here. Price action is going to get up into this area. It's going to keep going. This is all uptrend here. So it's going to have new highs. Looks like you're going to probably be right. They've already violated this downtrend here and kept going up. So if I were going to enter this trade, this is where I would. They already came down here, but they never hit this demand level. They got kind of close. All right, let's check on our euro dollar real quick. See how that's doing. We are up. Let's go back to the 3 minute. So we're up here about about 3 pips. Once again, it broke the uptrend, but not the downtrend. So I'm just gonna hold this thing. They're playing games in this range here, but I think they're gonna turn and go up. But we'll see. He said it'll be $10 in no time. Yes, sir. Matter of fact, let me go back over there. All right, so let me 9 month. So it's basically gonna be this shaded area here, this small little shaded area. It is in an uptrend, and I'm anticipating we're gonna get something in either this area, 869 or 970, and it should go higher. But nothing's popping up yet. That's probably because it's all uptrend, like I said earlier. So far, there's no resistance and no supply in there. Nothing. Nothing. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. What is this? Let's see if something pops up here. Guess not. Nope. Now we do have a novice gap here. Oh, it was already closed though. It was filled in with this, so that's no good. Yeah, this is all uptrend. So far, I just see it going up. There's nothing to stop it. Yeah, it's gonna keep going. Another reason why I believe it's gonna keep going is because of this. Um, if I were to put the fib on here and do this and go like this, you can see this thing already came up above and it went into an area of supply, came down back to demand. So it's on its way up into here somewhere. There's something way back here. What's the date on this thing? 1307. Yeah, there's nothing in there. From the daily, if it's stocks, let's go straight to 12 hour. Everything else gonna look crazy. Yeah, I think you're good. On this trade, though, it's just a matter of catching the pullback. That's what this is about. I wouldn't jump in without catching a possible area where it could pull back first. Oh, here's one. So anyone interested in getting in, I would do this. Put in an order at 212. And if it goes down there, you're good. If it doesn't go down there, you don't lose anything. But that would be the safest bet, is to catch a pullback and then ride that thing back up. So if it pulls back, this is what I would estimate it will probably come back down to. Plus, there's this immediate retest here. This long candle is called an immediate retest. It's pointing to this area here, which happens to be a rally base and a rally, which is a good area, a good area for demand and for buyers. It's also near support. This is support right here. It's kind of a minor support level, and it's picking up demand. So Anybody interested in joining Captain Kronos on this particular trade that he so graciously showed us? I'll probably put an order in at 211 if it's offered by my broker, and then go from there. Thank you, bro. Appreciate it. Good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right, let's get back to euro dollar. We're up. Cool. All right, so since it broke it, we're just gonna hold it. Just gonna hold this trade, and I gotta find where to put my my stop loss, but I don't want to do it just yet. You see how they're still playing that? I want them to get away from this range. I want to stay in the range with my position, and I want them to break out from it, and then I'll put my stop loss. So I'm gonna need like the next breakout will probably be this up here. Let me stop this. Oh, man. Yeah, it is here. Yeah. So this will be the next anchor break here. And there it is. They just broke it again. So if this is the uptrend anchor break, then that makes this. I would have to pull this down. This will be the downtrend anchor break. Uh, but I want to be able to put a positive stop loss here, like maybe up here, like 1 pip or so above it, just in case it snaps back too fast. Um, let's see what it does over the next. We still got a minute and 20 seconds to see what it does, but I'd like to see it open above this. Excuse me, guys. It is 5 in the morning. I'm on the East Coast over here in Los Angeles, and we got to wake up really early to trade. So, excuse my yawning. Uh, all right, we are looking good. All that money I lost got back so far. Cool. Well, not all of it. I think that last one they got me for like $90. I think it was. I didn't see it, but whatever it was. All right, 30 seconds. Please, please, please. I'd like to see it close and then open a whole new candle above this uptrend anchor break. 20 seconds. 10 seconds. And so they did not close above this. They're playing games, but they did leave an uptrend formation. So that's what this is. But we'll see what they do in the next 3 minutes again. So they didn't want to give it to us on this one, this go around. But it appears we still have uptrend momentum because they just created new demand. So the fact that this indicator highlighted it, that just means there's new demand being created. Let's check out the 2 minute. That looks like an uptrend breakout. Looks like it's creating a leg out. Still more demand down here. Ooh, that's all uptrend. All of this is uptrend. Even this back here is uptrend. This is where the uptrend breakout happened. So this is the candlestick in charge here. Uh, this guy here, from there to there, that red candle, that's what caused the market to go up. And then when this came down, it hit this area, which is where that red candle is, and then that's what made it take off and go up. So this right here is the candlestick in charge. See, broke out to the upside. Told you guys, it was uptrend. This is all I do. I read candles. I don't need an indicator. I don't need an oscillator. I use those things, but don't need them. I just use them as confirmations, not as crutches, I guess you could say, where I absolutely have to have it. All right, so we are up. I'm going to put here where I'm going to put my stop loss. Pilarche says, Euro to the moon. I needed that. Okay, that means you in the long too. Great. I needed to hear that. Now I feel better. It's two of us thinking the same thing. Stop loss, stop loss, stop loss. Positive stop loss. Here we go. So for those of you who took a chance with me and you jumped in, I'm going to put a positive stop loss at 109.08. There it is. All right, so protect your money, guys. We are good to go. All right, let me find the next area where I want to get out at. I don't want to get out anywhere near this pivot because all of this is also uptrend. All of this is uptrend. So we should get a breakout. So I need to go back in the past and see if I can find something. Oh, here's a nice level right here. There we go. I like you, little guy. All right, now let's get some. Oh, that was a daily open. That's why. That's why it hit that and shot down. And that's fighting all these bulls from yesterday. All right, bear with me, guys. I'm just kind of looking at the looking at the big picture. Oh wow. All right, so let's just take it to the top here, because this is uptrend. This is uptrend too. What is that? Oh, this is all part of the bigger picture. Let me show you guys. Here we go. Let me go even bigger than that. Here we go. So this is where we are. If we get out, we're going to be getting out at the tip of this wick right here. The next level would be that up there. So this would be the uptrend anchor break right here, and then the next one would be here. But as you can see, both of these are false supply levels. They're not real because they were newly created from this uptrend. We want to look at supply from back here. And if we look back here, there is no supply. These are all buyers. So I have them color coded. So the oscillator that I programmed, it's showing me that institutions have buy orders sitting here, which means when price action gets here, yeah, then we got a retracement here, but there should be a breakout to the upside because all these buyers are going to start kicking in to take their market back up. We have a very strong rally base and a rally here. Wow, I found that on the 30-second. See, there you go, Captain Kronos. You asked me about if I use second charts. Here you go. I found a support level on the 30-second chart. and it's still holding on the 3-day chart. So it doesn't matter what time frame I'm looking at. I can spot anything, anywhere. Let's get rid of some of these lines that are old now. Get rid of that. All right. Okay, let's go back to we were on the 1 minute, I think. It was just looking. Oh, I thought that was this price here. Where is that uptrend breakout? Oh, that's really high. Yeah, that was on the big picture. Let's do one at a time. Let's just stick with this. I just want to do each pivot at a time. I kind of deal with each pivot as I'm scalping, and I take my time and go up. Obviously, I don't have to deal with this one because we already did. It broke out. Um, so let's just see what they do with this pivot here. When you're scalping, you don't want to focus too much on anything too far away. You're just trying to get in, get out, get small money, and then that small money adds up to big money over time. So you keep getting $5 here, $10 here. You do that, $10 10 times. That's $100. You do $20 5 times. That's $100. So I kind of look at it like that. Just keep nickel and dime in the system. Go from pivot to pivot, and you'll be good. If you know how to identify the pivots properly, then you'll be good. So looking at this here. Um, so this date is 4/11/354. It won't give it to me. Let me see here. Give me that. Yes. Okay. So I'll take that. All right. So let me pick my pivots here. So to figure this one out, I'm just going to use the fib. All right. So we got in at a pretty good spot. Let's 4/11/355. I don't like this here. Uh, oh yeah, the 10-second wasn't showing me anything. No. Wait a minute. I'm typing the wrong thing. Oh, I think it's 4/11. Is that what it is? That's what I was doing wrong. Okay. So now let me try 10-second again. Okay. Ah, here it is. I like this guy right here. They tried to hide you. This little guy right here. That little guy on the 10-second chart. That is a minor resistance level on the 10-second. So we're gonna TP under that. How about we do what is that? 109.23. How about we do 109? We'll just do 109.23 even. How about we do that? Let me see here. All right, let's remove the fib. Hello, hello, hello. How you guys doing? Excited Owl says, "What is this guy doing?" I'm trading live. I'm scalping. We're going to be on here for about 4 hours. I've been on here for about an hour already. So I'm just looking for a resistance level, and I'm reading it, and I'm trying to figure out where to get out at. We already jumped in this scalp way down here. We're already up. I already have a positive stop loss here, so even if it pulls back, I'm still good. So I'm just looking to see where I want to TP it. That's what I'm doing. And I'm on a 10-second chart. That's probably why you were wondering why is it so small. So based on the 10-second chart, look like it's going to take us almost to where these orders were filled here. On the 3-minute, look like there's a newly created supply level, some demand here. So we should be good. If there's demand here, it may not make it back here to us. But I'm going to take it up to 109.23 just before that there. Matter of fact, I want to stay away from that a little more. What is that? 22? Let's do 22. All right, give me 1 second. I'll be right back, guys. Give me 1 second. All right. All right. So we're just waiting at this point. Let's get here. All right. So we're just waiting for it to get up here, and then we should TP, and that'll be our first scalp for the day, for the morning. Yasil, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Welcome, my friend. Welcome to you too as well. Can we go to gold and tell me what happened? I sure can. So we can do that. Is that star for me, Excited Al? If it is, I appreciate it. So far we're looking good. We were scalping. We got in right here at this support level. Look how sniper that was. That was pretty good. pretty good. I think we lost 20 bucks or something like that or more than that. I lost more than that, I'm sure, but I'm getting it all back. I'll have it all back by the time I get up here. So trading is less about technical analysis because anybody can teach you that. That's easy. Trading is about it's psychological. It's you fighting against yourself, and you got to be able to control your emotions. And once you learn how to technically analyze a chart properly, all the emotions go away. It's kind of like driving a car. You're nervous when you first get in, but the moment you get a hang of, what your responsibilities are, then you kind of, get used to it. You don't slam on the brake as often as you used to when you first started. All right, so we got a pullback here. And it already closed below this. That's making me a little nervous, but they have this here. Let me go down the time frame. Oh yeah, they should have went up from here. All of this is support. Not a major area, but it is support. But it looked like some institutions just came in and added some sell positions. So let's see where they're headed. They might be coming back down here to play this red range here. Hopefully not. Let's hope not. All right, so we got 40 seconds. In the next 40 seconds, what I'd like to, I mean, not 40 seconds, sorry, the 3 minute. I'd like to see, let me move this anchor break up. I'd like to see them maintain this in this area here. So I don't want them to go below this red candle right here. And they're already inside of it, so let me move this back down and show you what I'm saying. This candle here. So as long as price action stays in here and turns, I'm just going to hold this. But of course, if it violates this, it's going to be so close to this, it's going to hit it already. But I'm expecting a turn from here because this candle right here, this is signifying the possibility of an uptrend. Let's see how this looks on the 6 minute. Still looks good. 9 minute. That is, there we go. It's uptrend here. Definitely uptrend. Okay. So let's see if it continues up. This formation is an uptrend. This is as well. This is what we call a flip zone. Don't have time to explain a flip zone, but basically the idea of it is it's either going to be a very strong sell or selling pressure or buying pressure. And right now this flip zone is showing me buying pressure. So it's possible the buyers are going to come in and take over right in here. So I'll do this area and even this area. I'll make it real tight. It's the area I'm talking about. So even tighter than the two blue candles, I'm expecting a breakout from here to go up. If that happens, we should be good. And then the next fight we got to deal with is this guy, and then we'll have our TP. So let's hope we get a uptrend breakout in there. Turn off these labels so I can see the price. There we go. No, don't do it. Don't do it. Hopefully they're just trying to grab some stop losses. Please don't grab mine. So if it does grab it, then we will make $11 and keep it pushing. And we'll grab it again. It can't keep coming back to the same area. Always remember that. It can only go back to the same area up to a few times. If it hits it 3 times, we call that gentleman's rule. 3 touches. And so typically after about 3 touches in the Forex market, a lot of the volatility is taken care of. There we go. Stop loss was triggered. So we got to wait for another buy opportunity. This did not work out for us here. So we wait. Not going to short just yet either. All right. So they're probably going back down to that 1 or 2 minute zone down here that we were talking about. See, they turned this into supply on the 2 minute chart. Instead of going up, they went down. That's crazy. Look how our previous stop loss, why are they going to wick right to it? That means this was a solid support area here. Let me get rid of that now. All right. See what they're doing? All games. All right, let's hold it. Hold it. Hold it. All right, so now I need a uptrend breakout. I need one here. Sell time reverse. Blah, blah, blah. Leave it there. All right, come on, baby. Help daddy out. All right, let me check out the 1 minute real quick. And the 30-second chart. Nice area here for buyers. So it looks like buyers stepped in. This is a 15-second chart. Some institutional buyers kicked in to start buying. We have a gap here. I don't see a turn just yet. It is still ranging. You guys see how they're still playing in this range? It's the same area. They poked up a little bit, created a a higher high, and now right here they're creating a higher low. So notice if we were here and here, these are lower highs. It would signify the downtrend. But the fact that this is not coming all the way down here to create a lower low, it's stopping at the halfway point of the fib. So if I were to do this, here's the halfway point of the fib. So this kind of went down to 33 actually. So it's just kind of playing around in the middle area, and it needs to make a decision if it wants to go up or down. Right now, I'm still leaning towards the possibility of an uptrend. And the reason for that is because the big picture is uptrend. So that's why I'm just trading long on here. But I'm gonna try to jump in one more time, and then we'll look at gold for your seal. All right, so our original range was here and here, I think it was. Yes, so it did break here. Okay. But it went up first. This is a tricky one. Because they're ranging. When they range and don't move, it makes it a little difficult. Had they just kept going, we'd have been good. We could have just TP'd and been done with this. But they want to play around, back and forth, back and forth. This also causes people to get shaken out of their trades. Yusil, are you still with me? We can look at gold real quick. If you're still here, I'll look at gold. Because this thing is just kind of ranging. I don't want to waste too much time looking at this like this. Put in the group if you're still with me, Yusil. While I'm waiting for that, check my group. All right. And for those of you who want to be able to have access to me after this is over, I have an account with a chat group. I mean, not an account, a chat group under Telegram. So if you guys want to go over there, you're welcome to join for free, and you can just ask any uh, trading questions you want. It may not be me answering. I have a whole trade team, so any one of us could be answering. Look at there. They're going back up again. All right, let's go ahead and push it. Get back in. It sucks that we're in higher instead of where we were lower. They shook us. But they can't keep coming back to this range forever. Eventually, they got to break out and not come back. So we're just going to keep doing it until they don't come back. Oh, yeah, they dirty for that. Yes. But better to be safe. So I just got an uptrend signal right now from something. I don't know what. I put on one of these here. Oh, that's still on? All right. Notice how there's no color again. So just like I said, this is the area I believe it was going to start going up. I should have held my position because look, between the two blue lines, you have all field orders in here. So it turned and went up. They might have wicked down here, but again, that's just, they like getting stop losses. They got mine just now, so they got me. But my stop loss was a positive stop loss, so I didn't lose money. I made money. Made $11. Back in the game again, up 13. Remember, they can only keep coming back to this range so many times before they have to take off and go to the next range. And so I'm just trying to wait for it to break out from the range that it's in and go to the next range so we can capitalize. Because they're jumping in right here, 109.22. I'm just gonna see what they're gonna do when they get around here, and then we'll close it or whatever. All right, let's look at gold while we're waiting for this to work itself out. So let's go to CFDs, contract for differences. Gold is here. So I guess I was shorting gold for some reason. But let's figure out what it's doing now. Not sure if Yacil is still on here with me. No, not that. All right, we're getting that uptrend. Starting. Oh, this ain't it. I'm on the wrong. Oh, this is my XRP trade. Oh, I did market overview last week, so I went over quite a bit of different instruments. We went over. This is one of them. Somebody suggested we chart this, so I charted it last week. As you can see, I got 2,000 positions on Ripple, and I'm already up $38. I'm headed up here to 72.55. So if there's anybody on here that likes to trade crypto, I'm in Ripple, and I'm not getting out until 72.55. So there's a freebie. I'm going to go as high as $1. That's the highest I'm going. And then I believe it's going to turn around and start shorting again, possibly. Or it's going to be a major pullback of some sort. But I'll be getting out and making my money and being done at least. So I'll be shaving half of my position at 72.55 and closing it completely at $1. If anyone's interested. Trying to see if I saved. No, I didn't. This looks like uptrend, even though I'm in a short. I think I was trying to see if I can capture this little move right here, but it doesn't look like it's trying to go down. Yeah, and this is a breakout format. This is a 1 week chart. So from here to here is the uptrend. So this would be the move to take the trade up. And so I need to turn this around. I'm just going to buy one because that thing is expensive. So I just jumped in gold to go long because this is an uptrend formation here. So as far as what is gold doing, going long. That's what I see. Yacil Kirmizi 2023. So I hope that answered your question. Looks like it's going long right now because this is an uptrend formation. And I'm already up 7 cents, up 39 cents, up 41 cents. Come on, 46. Let's go. I'll take whatever you give me. Keep going. Let's go, let's go, let's go, baby. All right, so we looked at gold. All right. Anybody else want to look at anything else? Right now, we're just waiting on gold to go long. If you guys want to put a stop loss, I put my stop loss at this first candle here, 1988.30.50. Let's do that. So this would be major support here off of the 1 week. The hourglass just means we're waiting for it to go long. That's all that means. Price action hasn't come back down here yet. . 1988.30.50. $19.88.30. There we go. Why is it not popping up? Let me see. There we go. All right. There we go. All right, so as you guys can see, I believe that this is a major support here on the 1 week chart, showing possibility of a continuation of uptrend. This is major support if you look all the way across. That is a nice support level. I am anticipating a breakout to the upside. I'm already in the trade. If it goes against me, I'm going to get stopped out at 1988.30 if it comes back to me. It already came back down to that area. Yeah, I don't want to lose no more than that. I'm good. Now I will tell you this. I'll do this. Buy stop order. That way, if it pulls back and hits my stop loss, I'll still have a buy stop order set and ready to go. Buy stop, buy stop, buy stop, buy stop. Why is it not populating? Buy stop. There we go. So I'm going to raise this buy stop up some more. We're going to do this. Actually, that's too high. I'll do this one. 2009, 2010. So for those of you who don't want to jump in on a market order, here's a buy stop order at 2010. You guys can get in on. If price action continues to go up, it'll hit your buy stop order and then continue the uptrend. I don't have a TP other than the top. This is the top of the market, all-time highs. It's what it's going to create. So you just got to hold it until you think it's turning around. Whatever your strategy currently is for getting out of a trade, that's what you'd have to use. Unless I happen to be online with you guys when it gets to this area or whatever, or when it's up here, which I will be. I'll probably be just holding this forever until I feel like it's turning around. But we'll see. All right. My commerce or my e-commerce, very good. Welcome, dear. I think it's showing inverse head and shoulder now. The breakout will happen. Very good. I appreciate it, man. Always love. I said man. I didn't mean to say that. I already say man and bro a lot, so that's just my little go-to. So I apologize if you're female, but I appreciate it. I love it. I love the comments and I love the help because it makes me feel more comfortable if I'm seeing something and you guys are seeing the same thing. It makes me feel comfortable with going that direction. So right now we're long on gold, and we should be long on gold because the gold and the other one that we're in are positively correlated. We're in the euro dollar as well, long. We're scalping this one long, and we're green on this as well. Let's go back down to our little time frame we were on, 3 minute. Look at that. The area I said was a long worked out. See how I mapped it out with those two blue lines? It wicked past to stop people out, but the color of it, meaning the filled orders. Anytime you see the candles filled in or colored in, those are called filled orders. When you see wicks, those are unfilled orders. So what this tells me is they pushed the market down just a little bit more to see if they can get some extra money, but they didn't. They only got money in here, which is where I said they would turn. So I shouldn't have. That's why I said trading is psychology. I got out of my trade and lost money for no reason the first time. The second time I had a positive stop loss, so I made money on that one. But I didn't even have to lose money at all because remember, guys, we were in this range here, and I had already from the beginning when we first got on at 5 a.m. about an hour and a half ago. I said it was going to go long, and you can see had I just stuck to my original guns, I would have not lost anything. But this is the unfortunate part of trading, volatility. It just goes back and forth, and you got to deal with it, and you got to know how to manage it. But all in all, I just want to come on here and show you guys that trading is real. It's not fake. You just got to know what you're reading and what you're doing. You got to understand how to read candles. Somebody created the candlestick chart. And so when I say somebody, we already know who did it, but these Japanese candlesticks were created. But I want you guys to understand if they were created by someone, they were created to be read. And they were not created to be read with indicators. Indicators are programs that were created after the fact to help you read the candles. But you don't need help reading candles. You can do what I'm doing right now. You do not need help reading candles. You should use indicators as confirmation of what you already think it's doing. You should not be using it to trade with. So just like I said, I believe it's going up, and I just kept sticking with my guns. We were going to get out at 109.22, but I wanted to see, because we had a TP here originally before we got stopped out. I wanted to see what is it going to do when it gets around this resistance level. Will it break out? Because if it will, I'm just going to hold this. All right, guys, I will be back. Bear with me. I got to put my stop loss, and just for the privacy of my account, I'm just going to go dark for a minute. I'm still here, so you guys can ask any questions that you like. You can put it in the chat group, and I'll be able to do that for you. So we're going to do stop loss at 109. Let's see what 15 looks like. All right, we'll do 15. And we're not going to put a TP. We're not going to do that yet. All right, so let's look at this here. And there we go. We got our position. Our position is protected. We have nothing to worry about now. We can just come back all at once. We're just gonna hold this bad boy until I feel like it's telling me it's coming back. But you can see all this green here. Buyers are in control. There's no red in here. So our downtrend breakout is officially here now. I can switch these blue lines to this and this. This is what I'm looking at now. If it did come down, this is the next area it will come down to. But we would have made money if it does. So we got to be mindful. So I hate when I see this because that just means my position, I still may not be able to just hold it. I want to hold it as long as possible. So when I continue to see areas right under mine, it lets me know they're going to continue coming back to this range and creating higher lows. That's what they're doing. This is a low, this is a higher low, and then they're probably going to create another one around here and keep going. But I'm waiting for that one explosive move. Once that explosive move happens, oh man, those are the ones. You'll be done for the day. All right, let's take a look at these orders here. Let's go down to another time frame. 2 minute, 1 minute, 30 seconds. Let's see what we got here. Right. So our next uptrend breakout would be here. And if that's the case, our downtrend breakout would be here. But, and that makes sense because that's why I put the positive stop. Woo! They created fresh demand right above. That's what I like to see. I like to see stuff created above mine so that I can hold it. So it looks like it may pull back here, but continue the uptrend. So I might get stopped out again. Dog it. Let me see something. Does this let you drag? What is this? 109.14.2. Yeah, it looks like it's going to come back down into this area here. If it does, it could easily hit mine. So let me adjust that to 109.14. What is spread? Oh, spread is 1.4. Let me see. 109. We'll just do 14 even. 14 to 14.5. Trying to find a nice area for a stop loss without it possibly hitting. I think that might be good. All right, so let's do. So let's do this here. I changed it to 109.145. That's what I did. So I'm just 5 pipettes above my entry. So if it comes back, I'll make $5. But I just didn't want to be close to this because this is an uptrend formation. This is demand, but it's on a 30-second chart, really small. But we're good there. Any questions about anything? Right now, we're just scalping. I'll be on here for the next 4 hours until 9 a.m. In and out. I'll be getting out of different trades. If you guys want me to look at a chart, maybe there's something you guys are in, I can take a look at that real quick. Or we can scalp something else. We're in this. If it hits, it hits the positive stop loss. If not, then we'll keep going. But again, if you guys want to trade anything, let me know. Also, I put in my Telegram. You guys can also join the chat group, ask any questions there. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Also, I'm going to be on here every Tuesday. Let me put that up there. If you join the chat group, you'll get the banner that'll pop up in the chat group. Or if you guys are following me here on Telegram, TradingView, then it'll flag you like that as well. So it's up to you. But I'm going to put it on there right now in the chat group. There you go. So every Tuesday morning from 5 a.m. to 9 a.m. Pacific time, I do this here. It's called Profit with Professor. I'm Professor Cornelius Ward, and I do different things every Tuesday. So today I decided I felt like sniper scalping, meaning getting in at really, really, really accurate entries and exiting at really accurate TPs. So that's my attempt to do that. And I know I said it earlier, but just to say it again, and I'll post it in the chat group as well. All right, so the information above, anything we're talking about here on the group is not advice for you to enter a position. Trading and investing with or without margin carries a high level of risk and may not be suitable for all investors. Before deciding to trade or invest, you should carefully consider your investment objectives, your experience level, and your risk appetite. You could sustain a loss of some or all of your initial investment, and you should not invest money that you cannot afford to lose. That is huge, very huge. Throw money in here that you can sleep at night knowing, if you lost it, life's still going to be okay. So you want to do that. But you guys are welcome to jump in and jump out as I'm jumping in and jumping out. Just want to let you guys know I'm not responsible for anything in the event that you over leverage your account. Speaking of over leveraging, your max position size, at least mine is, or around there, is 2% is what I use. Of my net asset value. Or gross balance. So your maximum position size, at least this is what I use. My maximum position size, I use about 2%, and then from that 2%, that's how I gauge how big of a position I can afford to be in. And if I lost, I wouldn't be so upset with the loss of that money. My e-commerce, could you please guide scalping CFX, sir? Sure can. What is CFX? Oh, that's a stock. Yeah, I don't scalp stocks. Stocks don't move fast enough, but we can look at it. I only scalp Forex. Forex is the only thing that moves quick. Let me know if this is it. Colfax Group. Already I can see they are, looks like in a downtrend on the scalp based on this right here. They've already hit this demand level here. They're in a fight with some bears here, and they're pushing down. There is some support right here, minor support, so they could be going up from here. Here we go, bam. I like this. I like this is uptrend. That's uptrend, and they already touched it. This is on a 10-day chart though. It's a high time frame. It's a fairly new company. Okay, so that's all the information. I don't have any other information to give you, so it's the best I can find. There's nothing left. Let me turn this on, see if I can find which pivots they're dealing with. Okay, so those are the same ones. Let's do this and this and this and this. Sorry, give me 1 second. Okay, so it looks like some buyers were here, institutional buyers. This is support here. They went up, failed right around 909, came back down into this area of support where institutional buyers are, and now they're hitting, it appears to be back up. This is a newly created supply. That's newly created demand. So if this breaks, then that'll be the only issue. So that's 2 month, 1 month. Oh, it's in crypto. All right. Why is it not popping up? CFX? Is that what you said? Let me see. CFX. This here. Our stop loss was triggered. I just got a notification on euro dollar. They pulled back again. See? All right, so we'll look at crypto real quick. We won't jump in euro dollar anymore. They're still going back and forth on that range. I'll just leave that alone for now. They just won't give us a breakout. So CFX, and I'm gonna look at this one here with Binance. Let me know if this is it. Yes, sir. Oh, okay, perfect. All right, so let's look at this real quick. It's probably just going up because Bitcoin has to go up for a minute. I'm in Bitcoin now. Let me see. So if you look at this here, So I have one Bitcoin that I'm in right now. I'm taking it up to there. I'm taking Bitcoin up to 37,400. That's my TP. I got in right here. I had a buy limit order and a buy stop order to catch this breakout from this base candle. So since Bitcoin is going up, I would assume CFX is going up. So let's take a look at it again. Cryptocurrency. I don't even have CFX in here. All right, we got CFX added here. And bam. All right. So it's obviously an uptrend. It's not really much to think about. But if we're gonna scalp it, yeah. See, this is uptrend. Uptrend. Everything's up. Okay, so let's lock this in here. 2-month chart. Any scalping entrance guidance? Okay, no problem. So far, I see this nice area down here, and looks like they might be going up to here. See what might come up there. And then let's turn on some sell orders, see if we can find something. There's something in here because this is an immediate retest pointing to something in here. So you're going to be good for a long, all the way up to minimum 92.85. Oh, there it is. Is that it? Not quite, but that looks really nice. Here is a buy position right here on the 2-week chart. So your first one could be, it's kind of far away, but we're going to put it anyway. I don't think it's going to go down there. Let's do, how ironic. That's where I put my blue line at earlier, and I said there might be something in this area. I don't know where I was when I saw that. Was it 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2? Here it is. So on the 2-month, I saw this here and suspected that there might be a demand level in here to get in to go long. And then when we went down from the 2-month down to the 2-week, you can see it's all blue, which is color coded the way I did it. Showing me institutions is blue to show that institutions are buying. So they added buy orders here, and we have a rally-based rally here. That's a continuation uptrend pattern. And then the indicator that we have here highlighted it. So this area is strong. 2570. So that's what we're gonna do here. Buy limit order at 0.2570. That's the first one. That's the most conservative entrance or entry you can get, and it's right at support. See this? This is a good support level all the way across. So this is the best support level I could find, the lowest one. And let's see if we can find some higher ones. There should be one in here too, right here. But we'll see. So that's a 1 week chart. So let's go down to maybe 7 days, 6 days. Ooh, I like that. This is uptrend. Okay. Beautiful. Oh, this is gorgeous. This is what we call a drop base rally. And so this is a turning pattern, not a continuation pattern. So if price action comes down here, it looks like we will get an opportunity to go long from here. Oh, excuse me. It is buy time again on the euro dollar. Let's see what it is looking like. Uh, 3 minute. Yep. See? Could have just stayed in our trade. Look at all this. We missed out on all this up. We got in right down here, and it just kept going. But all of those pullbacks, they be getting you. So I'm not gonna jump in on this thing. It's moving away from us too much. I've already made like not a lot, but $25. I was trying to make $100 and something off of this thing, but it kept stopping me out. I was waiting on the breakout. As you guys can see, it looks like it is gonna break out. Give me 1 second. So it just goes to show all of that was just noise again. It was nothing. And I should have held it. But is what it is. Better safe than sorry. So when we first started, price action was down here. I said long. It's been going long ever since. But for one more pullback, you're welcome, my e-commerce. But let me go back and find it. Let's go back to that other one. Crypto. There it is. Look at that. See how the blue line landed, and the indicator already identified this as a demand. So here's another level here. 37.61. Let's go ahead and put this in here. So we'll do this. And we will call this a demand zone. And we got this demand zone off of the 2-day chart. All right. So this definitely showed 2 days a high time frame. That's pretty good. Demand zone. Actually, let me change this to buy limit order. There we go. And we're going to do 0.3840. That's what I would do there. So you have a couple of opportunities here. There's actually a third one down here. But I don't. 10, 14, Dang, that thing shot up in that little bit of time. All right, so this is what you have. You have option of getting in at 38.40. If it pulls back more than that, you guys can buy at 25.70. And if it pulls back more than that, the last one that I suspect, because here's the pivot low, it's the last one that I suspect it'll go to. And that's 17.10. I don't think it'll get to any of these down here. I think it's going to stop here and keep going. But you just want to be mindful. If it goes against you, you at least want to know, well, then where is it going from there? So here are 3 options for you. And do what you saw me do. Manage your trade. If it goes positively, cool. Make sure you put a stop loss like right above this after it. So once you get in, put your stop loss maybe here. And it might get you, or if you can afford, put your stop loss here, whatever you can afford. But then once price breaks this and gets away from you, or maybe it breaks this and gets away from you, then you want to put a positive stop loss, like change that negative stop loss down here to something up here, so that if it turns around, you still get paid. It's kind of like doing a manual trailing stop. You just want to adjust it on your own as time permits. 17.10. All right, so here you go. Now let's get a TP here. So we got 2021, 5.5. Another tricky one. Let me turn on some other. So this is kind of difficult. So let me see what's going on here. All right, so I would do this because this right here is pointing to something up here. It looks like it's pointing to this area here, but I need to figure out which one of these has a pivot high. Oh, there it is. It's this one. This is the pivot high. Bam. Oh, but they marked up. Okay, so let's TP here. Right here at this is an immediate retest, giving us identification that they're probably after. Let me zoom in for you. This green candle here. All right, so somewhere in between there is where I see price action going. All right, and then we'll do this here, TP. Oh, you know what? I'll just do this. Let me make my life easy. Bam. This is on the 3-day. Got supply zone on the 3-day. There we go. And then let me oh, here it is. Trying to see what we got going on here. All right, so if we would have gotten in this trade from the beginning, it would have already hit our TP1. This is where TP1 would have been. And so this is where I would say get out 6806, or you can just say 6800. $6,800. The last place would be 87. Let me adjust this. You are absolutely welcome, my e-commerce. So TP1 you can shave off at 0.68, and then your TP2 would be 0. Let's just do 87. Make the numbers easy. And then we'll get rid of all three of these. Bam, bam. $38.40. We'll do that. I'll get rid of this too. Uh, 25 seconds. Oh, why is it not working? There we go. And this will be your second buy limit order at 0.2570. Right there. We'll delete this and make that 38.40. .384. There we go. And this will be your buy limit order 3 in case the second one doesn't hold. But this will be your first one here. So you want to try to catch it here. Now you can do a breakout. These are a little harder to catch, but because it already pulled back here, you can take a chance on a buy stop order. And just make sure you do not use more than 2% of your balance, whatever that balance is. Don't use more than 2% of that money to enter into a trade. Ooh, that's really high up. Ugh. I hate how high that is, but that's the only place you can be safe. All right, so there you go. Save it, copy. I'm gonna go ahead and publish this here. We got CFX, USD, uptrend on the 3-day chart. We're gonna make that public. Gonna go long. We did trend analysis, supply and demand, candlestick analysis, and multiple time frame analysis. That's what we did. All right. CFX and USD. Bam. And you have a buy limit order 1, buy limit order 2, buy limit order 3. And then I think I gave you 2 TP. So TP1 and TP2. TP1, we're gonna do, let's do this first. 3840. So your buy limit order is at 3840. 44.78. So I'm looking for one of these two to really click here. So these are my first options: the buy limit order 1 or the buy stop order if it keeps going up. This buy limit order 2 and 3 is just in case it goes below 38.40. If you just wanted to know where it's going after that, 25.70 and 17.10. All right, there we go. And then both of the TPs are 68 and 87. All right, so there we go. I'm gonna publish it. What? We can't publish this idea for you just yet. Looks like you've used quite a few capital letters here. This can seem like shouting. What? Why are you worried about how I'm typing? That's annoying. Just because I use capital letters, that shouldn't matter. Now you're gonna make me type it all out. Who wants to do that? Any of you needs to stop this. The world is too doggone sensitive. You can't even type nothing no more without everybody being sensitive about it. Oh, it looks like shouting. Get over it. It's just letters. Talking about AI always wants to pick up stuff and it doesn't even know what it's doing. Weak society. Say any little thing and they want to cry. Profit. Hopefully this works. If not, oh well. There we go. Even AI is sensitive. No! I didn't want that. I didn't want this picture. That don't need to be down there. All right, let me capture this real quick. Copy. Let me turn this off. There we go. Publish again. All right, so CFX, USD, uptrend, based on the 3-day, paste all of our info, going long, supply and demand, candlestick, multiple time frame, CFX USD. All right, let's go. There we go. Copy. My e-commerce. There you go. That's the link to the chart for your records. If you follow me, you'll be able to see it. It's public now. You'll be able to see where all the entries and stuff are. So I hope you enjoy that. I'm going to go ahead and get off. Doesn't look like there's much people on here. If you guys have any questions, I'll answer. If not, I'm just going to call it a day. I was going to do 4 hours, but it's not as busy today. Any questions? I'll give it a couple more minutes. And then I'm going to get out of here. Nope. All right. Well, you guys have a blessed one. Hope you learned something today. Take care.